Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed.
Yo.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
John the Don, where you at, brother?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, 20 point down. 180. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he's going to two. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! Mike, 57. Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end right.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they will run it with Michel. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's another. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's outfield. It's outfield. Hey, it's all right. 57.
Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
On 1st down, Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Sony Michel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Carr. He completes it to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a game of ball.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory, able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. And they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This time, Jackson will throw it. This is Coleman with the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jackson, options out left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at that. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, he's going to fire one deep left, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And an alley to run. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll get this. Back down to about the 12-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score, Bengals 28, Raiders 7. John Brown set to
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got 3 down. Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 13. Hey, slow.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's coming. We got double up. You're mine.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. McKenzie now to return it. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Cincinnati.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 22-yard touchdown grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must be a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. To return is McKenzie. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Deuce. He's crashing. Swing.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Sony Michel with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next to score, Bengals 42, Raiders 7. John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all game. Woo! Let's get it. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll run it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffed.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Carr now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, the great run they've been on